Just some morning rumblings. They're looking at me weird, giving me the side eye because we should have had... Oh, that's who's making all the noise. Okay. I got one in the hay bunk. Can you go down and get behind him? That's the one that's making all the noise, but... Oh, this one down here, that's a new baby. You ever seen that movie, Saving Silverman? Where's your mommy? Rah! Yeah. I gotta do a quick lap around the pasture because she's clean. Looks like a heifer. Well, at least the list is really short of who could be calving. Little turd. Hold on, I'll grab the gate. She's one of my older calves, so she's got enough spunk to hate me. Come on, pumpkin. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna go grab that calf, and I'd like to tag her, but see if she's a heifer. I want to vaccinate her quick. I got my little door open so they can get down in there. The calves have been down there, but kind of making me scratch my head as to why I got a lone ranger down there by himself. Well, that's the heifer I was wondering about. I saw she was getting close. And as of right now, no dice. Let's see here. I know one of these girls wants to hurt me very badly. She just hasn't gotten sent to her new job at McDonald's. No, her bag is looking awfully uncomfortable. It's either 74, 75, and 26. Well, you guys just saw 26. 76. Ding, 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 ding. I think I have a winner. Yeah, the bad issue about this, which I'm not feeling very courteous at all. I have her written down as she didn't claim her calf last year. She's acting like she really doesn't give two squirts about it right now either. So what I'm gonna do is let them finish eating, slam the gate on her, and ship her ass up into the barn and lock her in with her calf. He's clean and everything, so I don't know, maybe just lock them in the barnyard here together for the day and see what they do. And if she's gonna remain being an idiot, they'll just get pushed into the barn. Here's somebody's bottle calf. They're an old couple. They don't even know what YouTube was, but really, holy crap, I didn't mean to leave the gate open. Yeah, that fucking reason. Oh, I might have to beep that out. Turd. But I'm ready to get these guys out and get them on some grass. Better body condition, going through less corn. Burning through 13 buckets a day. And everybody in here will be getting MGA starting the 15th. Excuse me. So honestly, you're not supposed to give to cows that are pregnant. I was already told that. So if I have one or two or three that haven't calved yet, I'll just ship them out to the back lot, because they're not going to hurt anything being with the bulls at that rate. But yeah, Chloe the second, also known as Annie. So, and I do know my my cow videos, the videos I'm doing like this, really don't get a whole lot of attention. People generally don't really care about cows, or maybe you're just not seeing them. But here my problem is, this is my dilemma. I like talking about the cows. So the few people that do like watching that, you believe I walked away from that without chaining it. Glad I looked back. I know there's more interest and it's a lot more fun watching machinery work and all that, but the cattle and the crops are pretty much neck and neck for the level of importance on my operation anymore. Say that is another calf from the south. She'll be going in with that Mondovi bull. Same thing with Candy. Her and her. I'm not even low key. I'm super excited to see what kind of calves we'll get next year with the bull selection that we had this spring. I'm not disappointed in any of the bulls that we managed to pick up, and some very nice heifers. I really noticed about these though. I mean, I've got cattle that do it, but you see on her ears, she's got just a tinge of white on the edge of her ears. This one's got it a little bit. So does Chloe. But she sticks out just because for how white. I kind of like that. I think it just makes them stand out a little bit more. And the calves are doing good. We're getting up. We're over a little bit over a month old on a bunch of these guys, and they definitely don't seem to be taking any hurt. The only thing that might be getting hurt is that one that is acting like she doesn't want her calf. So other than that, that dum-dum right there is the one that isn't too fond of me, and to be honest with you, the feeling's mutual. I don't really care about her awful lot anymore. But they're back there waiting for their corn. I gotta push hay up, put bales in, change the planter over to planting for worked ground, and commence to planting. Well, this is what I want to see. This is just when I shut the camera off. So this is immediately after I shut the video off. It's Blue 76. That's clearly her calf, because he started bellering for her, and she turned into Mama Grizzly Bear, honestly. The problem is that they get worked up. So this one's bellering for obvious reasons, because her baby can't get out. Then you got this asshat that is getting all excited just because the other one is running around bellering. That's good. The calf being cleaned off and everything, it was showing that somebody cared for it. But I can at least go through, I can tag him, vaccinate him, slap a Cheerio on him, and write down who his mommy is. And that puts me at 2 calves left to calve out of this group. I got one that's due to calve like midsummer. She's gonna go out. I'll just put her on pasture. I can watch her that way. And yeah, we're not as a tight a window as we were last year, but it's gonna be even worse this upcoming year. I'm just gonna leave the bulls in with them rather than run around trying to get bulls pulled back out of the pastures, you know, late summer. They can just come home with the rest of the cows. So, preg checking in November might be a little bit more interesting this year. That's not good. Start the camera and things start beeping at me. That's just my rate controller telling me to speed up. And after a lot more hiccups or a lot more downtime than I really wanted to get started planting today, corn is in the ground. It's, well, to be honest, this is probably some of the best running I've had. Don't mind the weeds in the background. I already talked to the agronomist. We got a plan for them. But as far as like the planter itself and how it's running, it's a lot of fun seeing the job it's doing behind it. I mean, we've had everything on this planter for how long now, but weather worries, I guess, is what will contribute a lot of the experience we've had with this in the past, which is really sad to say, where the hydraulic downforce and the electric drives and everything really shine are. Look at the planter now without being blinded. The years where you would typically struggle to get everything done in a timely manner, so where time is of the essence and you got to go. I'm not lined up because I don't want any overlap. I could hook that in, but then I gotta look at it for the rest of the year and be annoyed by it. But as you can see with the weeds in the field, everything is really greened up nice. You guys are tired of looking at the corner posts there. Don't get me wrong, I'm usually a lot better doing this when I'm not trying to do it one hand in talking to myself. We're gonna go through, drop it down. Start it in. All of our rows are on. It's beeping at me again. Speed up. I gotta go at least 4 miles an hour, otherwise my fertilizer pump can't run slow enough to get me my targeted rate, which is fine because I'm running 5 to 6 miles an hour generally anyway. I'm getting the best results at 5.5. The seed that I'm planting now, which I had 2 different hybrids on this piece of ground, which is, this is the farm that I bought, or the field that I bought, because there aren't any buildings on it, but put two different hybrids on it. I wish I would have just stuck with the one I got right now and just ran with it, because the planter actually likes to plant this hybrid, which I don't know if it's so much the hybrid as it's me getting low on seed there. I might have to jump out and check, because that's not normal. Well, tell you what, let's go. You guys can go back and check that with me. I got my puppy with me. He likes riding along, and this is looking like it's gonna be a, well, I already know it's gonna be a late day. I didn't get running till mid-afternoon, later mid-afternoon. That sounds empty. That's probably not good. Oh heck, we got enough. Oh, maybe not. I'll have to go through, and I'm gonna do that right now. I don't have enough to finish. Get rid of that guy. But I can get darn close, and I'm going over to one of my fields just across the road. So what also works in my favor, you guys aren't trying to listen to me over the vacuum, but the hybrids I go into next is going to be planted on the next 3 pieces. Next 3 fields, so I can just fill the planter up and run. The hard part here when doing boxes, seed boxes, is I had 10 bags of one variety, I had 11 bags of the other, so been running the same hybrid, which is no big deal. Or running the same population, which is no big deal, but in these seed boxes, when you only have 10 or 11 bags, I'm gonna start over there. See, when you only have 10 bags of seed at 12 rows of seed boxes you gotta fill, you gotta go through and guesstimate how much you're gonna need. But I got the handy grain scoop. And what I like to do is I'll just run along here. See, then the center, they're really not too far off. Row 3 and row, whatever that last one was. So just go through, grab a little bit, and pop that guy in. I'm not running graphite, I'm running flow boost on a bunch of, on all of my stuff. The soybeans got it too, which the stuff is, it's all right. I don't necessarily believe, if I'm giving you motion sickness, sorry. The application rate of that stuff I don't believe is as heavy as it recommends, because I went through and put it on all of our beans, and with the seed boxes full and putting on as much as it says to in the directions, I was having the residue, the graphite mix, whatever it all is. I'm only running on one cylinder in my head, so. See, I'm not tired yet. It's just, I'm trying to think of how many other different things at once.